We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in week 2. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Oh, nice move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Darnold. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Chark the motion man right. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for
so on
Jawan
4th down,
Johnson.
Austin McNamara comes on to punt.
It's now 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Evades the tackler, and now some space. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. We just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 102 yards, and a touchdown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, Dart. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
On
and
play
8.
action, here's Dart. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air once more is Dart. This is caught by Williams. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
15 more yards. That's another 49.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Dart. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. They'll try to throw for it with Dart. He's got it. Able to hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A 2-yard gain. 4th and goal.
Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over.
For Jameson Williams. Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Shreds the tackle. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Dart. That's into the hands of Worthy.
And the Seahawks had a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And the 49ers
throwing his Dart. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
And that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
They'll go play action here with Dart.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another 49er first down. A gain of 16 yards. first down, San Francisco.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing his dart. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Jackson Dart,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Ryan Fitzgerald now to have the extra point.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
Oh, he bowls over it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Austin McNamara now
as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Off the play fake, it's Dart.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is DJ Chark. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Darnold.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Chark goes in motion left.
Chark's got it left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Darnold.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. And it certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Darnold. He gets this one to Johnson. He's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with the USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Darnold. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From 28 yards out.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive.
Dart going to look to throw here.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Dart. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Dart.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
30-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They run here with Dowdle. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Dart. And he is caught. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Dart. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dart. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Dart. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now throwing again. Here's Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another 49er first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Dart. Throw out wide is incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. Able to slither by. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Dart. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw now, Dart. pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Darnold now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence as the big plays are out there.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run straight ahead with Marks. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
They run again with Dowdle.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing his Dart. Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
throwing his Dart.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
first down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the 49er first down.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll throw again. Dart.
That was bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
They'll begin on the ground with Marks.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Once more with Marks.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boye Mafe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Niners on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, Dart. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now Darnold. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Up the middle, it's Marks. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Bryan Bresee, the man to bring him down. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
49er, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, 49ers.
A play fake, and now it's Dart.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Dart going to look to throw here.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Dart. Open man is Palmer.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. To throw is Darnold. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Seahawks.
Play action. It's Darnold. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Sutton.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Darnold to throw again.
He'll find Marks out of the backfield.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Marks. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
13 yards on the play. That's another Seahawks.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
The 37-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
15 more yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's Darnold. Again, it's Johnson.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Darnold to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here it is, 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.